That's insane.
Cool. This is so surreal. This
So we're
is
doing
crazy.
this.
We're doing it. Here we are.
All right.
Whoa. It's taken a while to build this.
Yeah.
In
So long time
physically and
coming.
mentally, emotionally.
Yep.
We had to have my dad, shout out to him, build this spot. You guys are never going to know where it is.
Oh, true.
It's
Yeah, you probably have
in
no idea.
My office, though. It's not that cool.
So you're going to tell him.
Yeah, it's in
Okay.
my office.
CMG.
It's in my office. So, welcome to Pure Chaos.
So sick.
So cool.
Yeah.
So we wanted to just start by kind of telling you who we are. Everyone in the real estate industry, I guess, in this area of like New England, Mass, New Hampshire knows who we are, but we are friends that turned into business-ish partners doing life together.
Do it all.
We do it
I
all
think that
together.
people don't realize we talk probably like 15 times a day.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it could be about work, well, mostly work because we work so closely together, and then everything in between. So
Yeah.
why not throw it on a podcast?
Yeah,
where everyone can
because
hear about it
as you can imagine, it's chaos
all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
All the time between like work and mom and trying to fit in other things and
So let's add this to our plate.
yeah. Because
But
like
it'll
we
make us
said,
feel better.
we just said this, if this sucks and no one likes it, we have an hour a week carved out
Yep.
that we get to have a drink. We have no kids around us, no work,
Don't have to work.
and this is just therapy
Yep.
session. So if you guys hate it, we're still going to do it because this is great and it's on our calendar every single week.
Monday.
Yeah.
So
We're going to start by popping champagne.
I'm gonna pop this.
Yes.
I'm not gonna spill it.
Yeah, you are.
Probably gonna spill it.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah, you
'cause
are.
it's pure chaos.
Yeah. I'll hold this. You're probably going to see this, but every single time Hannah pops a bottle of champagne, it goes all over her. Or just don't ruin this chair. oh, there it goes. And there it is. There it is. Pause. I need paper towels. Okay, ready, set, back?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, back. All right. Cheers.
Right on brand. Spilling
Mhm.
everywhere.
So every week we're probably going to have like some kind of topic that we are going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
This week, just to give you a little bit of intro into our lives, we're just going to recap our week. Because last week
Yeah.
we had a really
We had a
crazy
crazy
work
week. Yeah.
Like nutso.
So we have a buyer that we've been working with since July, which is fine. That's like not a long time, I don't think, for buyers. But
Unless you've had them under contract. 3
unless
times.
you've had them under contract for 3 times, it's a long time.
It was a very long time.
And it's no one's fault. But it's a little bit their fault.
Yeah.
So we never thought we were going to close them because they backed out 3 days in a row to closing. And we finally get them there. And I get a call at 7:30 in the morning that I have to pick the buyer's mom up, drive her to closing, and drive her back to her car.
Yeah.
So we make it. They all close. But it was a shit show, I think, leading up to that.
To
And
say the least. That's not
still
even
is a little
That's
bit.
like not even enough backstory to it. I don't even think that's enough words to describe how crazy
we
this
would
is.
I'd be here talking about it forever.
But I just let me give a little bit more of context. Hannah does not. I think you can tell by her demeanor. Hannah does not get stressed out. You don't like. Everything is monotone with you. If you're sad, you sound like this. If you're happy, you sound like this. Hannah was so stressed out more than I've ever seen her before.
I cried.
She's like, I'm going to sue somebody. I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to do all this. And then she has to go pick up this buyer's mom and drive.
Who is also the buyer, so she
who's-
needed to sign
who
too.
is and drive her to closing. That was the craziest ask of all time. And you said, yes, gladly. I will go pick you up.
I will be there in 30 minutes with my son, and I will pick you up and take you, like, no problem. But it is what it is. So I didn't get to tell you this yet, but they closed.
Yeah.
They went to the property after, obviously, to, like, check it out. Couldn't find the keys, so they called me. We get the keys. Fine, they're in. They send me a picture of a tipped over porter potty in their backyard with just like a mess.
Like this stuff is out.
Yeah, it's a mess. They're like, do you think the builder could come pick this up? I'm like, it just never ends.
Wait, who is in charge of the porta potty?
The builder.
Why did they leave that there? Was it really windy?
Yeah, it's just tipped over in their backyard.
That's disgusting.
I know.
That
They
is
just, like-
absolutely putrid.
I know. So
So what happened?
I told them they have to go pick it up. But it's at their first house, which is so special and so awesome. I think he just didn't know it wasn't supposed to be there, really. And he's like, hey, like, should someone come and get this? I'm like, yeah, that's a tipped over fucking porter potty in your backyard. Someone needs to come and get that.
He's like, do we just bury this?
He's
Or
like,
do we
should we remove this ourselves? Or, like, should you come and get it? I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way. Like, I would go and get it.
Well, thank God that one's over.
I know.
You're also now in your homestead era. Hannah started baking sourdough.
I started
last week.
baking sourdough. I didn't know it was like the starter was like having another child, because you have to feed it once a day.
I heard
You
that.
Feed it, and then to even get the loaf takes like 2 days. So I've been very proud of myself. So I'm texting a lot of people being like, I made my first loaf. Like, this is great. I made my second loaf. My phone is auto correcting me to load. So I'm like, I had my first load. Like, I made my and I'm just like, can't fucking do anything right.
Can't do anything
No.
I have to correct everything. I do.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's awesome. I think it's super therapeutic. And now I have loaves to give to everybody.
Loads.
Loads.
You have loads to give
Yeah.
to everyone.
And you got one.
I got a load, and it was really, really good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, that was fun.
So
Closed on a flip today.
you closed on, yeah, your first one.
Mm-hmm.
So on top of all the other things that Hannah does, which everyone knows, she's so wonderful and she's so busy and she's such a badass. And she also now is an investor.
Just call me an investor because I
Yeah.
just flipped my first condo
Yes.
and got a fat ass check.
Yeah, nice.
On to the next.
On to the next
I'm
one.
so excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna
How
be
was
great.
that? You got your hard hat and you did what?
I got my
at the-
hard hat, my Carhartt pants.
What physical things did you do?
I did not one thing. I did nothing.
Mhm.
I listed it, ran the open house, which is obviously awesome.
Yeah.
Got a buyer out of it, got them under contract. So it's pretty like easy. I don't want to say it's pretty easy when you don't have to go there, but I sent my husband there a couple times, so he has to do
Yeah.
stuff.
He's hating his life.
He's hating it. No, he loves it. But Concord was a little far, so we're going to do Milford now.
That's good.
Yeah, because we owned the barbershop by Milford.
So we should probably touch base too on how we came to be a little bit. Because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people
I
think
think
that
we were
we've
friends.
yeah,
before,
so
yeah.
a lot of people even in the real estate like market where we are, they think that we've just been friends forever. But
Not
we
true.
not true. We met through a referral partner when
Mhm.
we both started out in the industry. So I was
Like right in the beginning.
like right in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I was an LO at a bank before, and you don't really need like referral partners when you're at the bank. So people just come to you. So I switched out to a brokerage,
I
and
didn't
then
know that.
you didn't know what?
I didn't know you didn't need referral partners when you worked at a bank.
No, you don't really, because your customer just walks right into the bank. Like you're customer
Seems
facing.
so awesome.
It's no, it is god awful. I would not.
no
go back to it.
networking for you.
That
Did
it's
you
horrible.
die?
I died. I love to network.
I know.
I love it. So when I switched out to the brokerage, that's kind of what you need to do is find your referral partners. It's always such a hard word. for
Referral
us.
partners.
So, and I had said one of my dreams is like, I just want to work with people that I like and that I like can be my friends. So me and you were introduced,
Yep.
and
I knew no better.
you knew no better.
No.
No, that's not true. You had met with a couple LOs. You knew a
Yeah.
little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were like, I don't think that's it. And then we just started working together, and then like slowly kind of developed into more because we were always had a kid in the background screaming. That
I know.
became very normal.
Like, I will never forget when we first started working together, which is great because we, again, both started right at the beginning
Mhm.
together. Frank, I was in the car on the phone with you, and Frank was crying. And you're like, oh, my God, like, that's fine. Like, now that when you call me and one of my kids is crying, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, there's no other way we could do that.
No.
'Cause we always have our kids.
Always have your kids.
Yeah.
It's not like offensive. Any time that anyone is always like, oh, I'm sorry, like my kid in the back, whether it's like happy, sad, whatever it is, I'm like, that is white noise.
Literally,
It's white noise to
I
me.
have selective hearing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hear your kids.
Yeah. Well, it's like a fan.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
just in the
I
background.
block it out, and
Yeah.
it's fine. So that was really important to me because I know that we're going to speak a lot, especially if we work together.
Yeah.
So I always think back to that. I'm like, if I had worked with someone else, it maybe have been a little difficult.
Yeah. Sometimes it can make people uncomfortable.
Yep.
One of my favorite moments too was when Hannah was going to a showing, and Hannah's youngest, Frank, is just turned 3. So
He was like
when
one
we
and a
started,
half.
he was like 1.5.
Yeah.
So you brought him everywhere. Like he wasn't in
I
daycare.
was also breastfeeding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was with you everywhere.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite stories ever is you were at your listing for a showing and we were talking about something on the phone. It was like I think we were like in the middle of some problem with the transaction, and Frank was there with you. It was the summer outside, and you like panicked. You're like, oh my fucking God, I gotta go back.
Frank's
you hung up
running
the phone,
on the pool.
and you called me back, and you were like, Frank just ran on the pool cover
Yeah.
at your listing. And also, Hannah can't swim.
I can't swim.
Anything water is like dangerous, bad.
I think I wouldn't die, but it would be really difficult for me to stay afloat and save someone. Yeah, not an option. So I think things like that happen all the time, though. Like
What,
just-
children?
No, but just like we're always on the phone, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go. Like Frank shit his pants.
And one time he unbuckled himself out of the car.
That was petrifying.
He
I'm not a bad mom.
No, your
I have
kid is
I
just
have 3
crazy.
boys,
Yeah.
and he is the craziest one of all.
Yeah.
But he's also an angel. So
He is the sweetest boy. But
Yeah.
that was, he literally just like unbuckled himself. She's having a conversation with me and popped up like by the center console.
literally
like, "Hey,
pops
Mom,"
up
on the
behind.
highway.
Yeah, scares the crap out of me, and I'm like, I have to fucking pull over now.
Oh my God, that's funny. But that's like the kind of chaotic. I mean, there's honestly probably way too many things for us to even like talk about. And that's why it's going to be nice that we do this every week, because they're
Mhm.
going to be like fresh and we can remember the craziness that happens.
Yeah.
But though, I mean, we're probably even just scratching the surface on
Yeah.
that.
But what a compliment that people think we were friends before this, because I think we
I
just
know.
clicked right away.
And we are legitimately could not be more opposite.
Okay, I knew you were going to say that. I disagree.
You do?
And I
I can't wait to hear this.
I think we're
I
really
can-
similar.
Okay, please explain.
I think we are both motivated,
Mm-hmm.
impatient,
Yes.
hardworking.
Yes.
You're not that calm.
No.
I'm calm.
Yeah.
I think
I
we
have
are. I think
boundaries.
I
have
have
boundaries.
those too.
Do you? You're working on this.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I think we're more similar than you think.
Yeah, I think 50%.
Oh my god.
I think 50
75 all day.
I think 50% similar, and I think 50% legitimately yin and a yang.
Yeah, but good match.
And very good match.
Yeah.
Very good match. I think if we were both,
I think you're a hard ass.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you are the opposite. What's the opposite of a hard ass?
Soft.
Soft.
Yeah.
I want to give it one example of Hannah. So not only soft is one way to put it, but also like,
Kind.
yes, so kind. We'll give you the shirt off her back.
Yep. And then
But-
complain about it
And
later.
then- but this is literally like, I had known Hannah for probably like a year at that point. We went out with my husband and her. The 4 of us went out
Oh
together.
my god.
And we're at, Hannah just doesn't, you don't like say what you need or what you want or what you like.
Mind you,
You
I
have a very
go
hard time.
to this restaurant. I've been going to this restaurant for the last 8 years.
Yeah, you like worked there.
Regularly. I
So,
did not work there.
Whatever. We go out. We go out. We
My
go-
barber shop shares a basement with the restaurant, so we're
You
very
basically worked there.
we're very like familiar with the staff.
Okay. So we go out to dinner and you know this waitress.
She is a friend of mine.
And Hannah goes, she orders her drink. She wants a glass of, what did you call it?
A La Crema Chardonnay.
Yeah. La Crema Chardonnay.
Yeah. Very
She-
popular.
She the waitress says, okay. She gets our drinks. She leaves. She comes back.
With a
And she
rum
goes-
margarita.
No, that's not it. You're missing. She comes back and she goes, Hannah, do you want salt on that? And instead of like a normal person would be like,
Why would I want
would
salt in my
Yeah, no,
wine?
I think you got my order wrong. Like I want this glass of Chardonnay. Instead of doing that, Hannah goes, sure.
That's fine.
And then she gets
Having no clue what I'm going to get.
and then she gets delivered to her this like coconut rum margarita, whatever it is.
I drank the whole thing.
And again, she has the opportunity to say, I actually wanted a glass of wine. I should have said that twice. She
Also-
says, thank you.
Just to say, I only ordered the wine because I was hammered. I could not afford to have a rum margarita at that moment. It was the end of the night.
No, it was, yeah.
But I would rather ruin myself the next day and be hungover.
Then tell
have-
someone they got something wrong.
Yeah.
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 That is the craziest
So I probably
thing.
had like espresso martinis, Cosmos, switched to rum margarita, like
And all of a sudden your words didn't work. You were like, I cannot actually, I don't know
Just
what I want.
blackout. Yeah. That happens a lot.
But that is like, I always use that example because that is the perfect depiction of like,
I know. When did I
you.
become that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I just don't know how to
think I met
speak up
you
for
like that.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're working on it.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
So this is our hour a week to talk about the craziness and everything that we have experienced, but also we have a little bit of like we want to end this episode every week with a what would you do? Because any question that someone's asking, you're going to get two completely different answers. Whether it's like, what would you do if you got the wrong drink, or like relationship, work,
Yeah.
anything, you're going to get two completely different answers.
We had a couple.
Yeah.
Because you did it on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I'm going to read them actually.
And they don't have to be real estate related. Like, obviously, I think real estate's going to come up because we do it every day.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the main focus. It's just like life.
You want me to read them to you?
Yeah. I'm going to need like a minute to think, but okay, go for it.
What would you do if your husband just released his celebrity crush is Emily Ratajkowski?
Yeah, I just don't think I would care.
I
would be
I
like-
wouldn't care.
Good for you. Can she come on the pod? Like,
She's hot.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's great.
I also would not care
No, I wouldn't
on
care.
that one. What would you do if your kid committed a crime but wasn't caught? This is a good one.
Yeah, what do you think?
No, you're going to go first.
I just went first, so you go.
All right. Let's name the crime.
I know. I was just thinking
Like vandalize something.
I would not do anything.
Oh, I would totally do something.
You would rat them out.
I would march his ass.
You would
in
rat
there.
them out.
Yep. I would say you're going to go say sorry to everybody.
Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
Don't do anything until Ken's. You're gonna throw the fuck under the bus.
I also, though, don't think, well, I mean, there are only like 4 in one. So one day they could be.
I would obviously discipline them, but I would not rat them out. Yeah.
I totally would.
What's the next one?
What would you do if someone brings an emotional support goat to a showing?
I had someone bring a dog to a showing that was not like emotional support or anything. I think people do that stuff all the time.
Oh,
A goat, I would be okay with because everyone would be talking about it, and then everyone would be talking about my listing.
That's yeah.
Probably make the news.
Yeah, you're right.
But I think everything would make the news. I think this podcast is going to go in the news. I say that every time we do something. Like the Valentine's Day event we did.
You thought that was going to make the news?
Yes, I reached out to WMUR.
You did?
Yeah, via Facebook Messenger.
And said what?
Like,
We're throwing the...
do you want to come like take a gander?
Do you think that we are cooler than we are?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know.
That's really cute. Wow. All right. What would you do if your toddler clogged a toilet during a septic inspection? You probably wouldn't tell. You wouldn't tell, wouldn't you?
No, I would leave.
Not tell.
Not tell. Leave.
Oh my god.
I know. Like
Do you have any
I
morals?
have no, just sweep everything under the rug. No, I would be like, okay, we need to fix this, but
How
I
do we do
wouldn't
that
bring
without
my
telling
toddler
you?
to a septic inspection. That's like asking
Yes,
for
you
a
would.
disaster.
Yes,
I'd be like, can you
would.
watch him for me? I'd ask you to watch him.
All right, this one, she gets this a lot.
Lay it on me.
I'd personally love to know how Hannah juggles running other businesses on top of being a mom and a badass realtor.
It's not easy, folks.
So how do you
Would I
do it?
do it?
How do you do it?
I have three barber shops in Manchester, Milford, and Goffstown. Those my husband mostly runs. I just run the books. So, I mean, I would say at the end of each month, beginning of each month, like that first week is like a little hectic because bills and everything. But besides that, I think they run themselves at this point. And those are really fun because we have the best barbers ever. Real estate, I had to hire an assistant because it's been getting hectic. And I have you. So for the longest time, I was like, I'm not going to get a transaction coordinator because you pretty much call me anytime I need to know a certain date. What was the other part of the question? And the kids?
Mom, badass realtor,
Kids.
businesses.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any free time. But I like it that way. Like, when I go on vacation, I'm itching to come home and work.
Yeah, I feel like whenever someone's like, you have a lot on your plate, like you should really slow down, you're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I hate when people say that.
Yeah,
Do you agree?
I do.
I'm like, oh, am I not handling it like the right way?
Yeah.
Or because in my head, I'm like, I could take on a little bit more.
Yeah.
But that's how I think you grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like when people tell me that I have to slow down because you're right. I feel like it's like,
You're like,
I'm like, am I
okay? What
okay?
else should I do?
am I
now?
angry? Like,
yeah.
why are you saying that to
But
me?
then also, like, to be fair, there is time. Like, we just did the sound bath.
Oh, we just did a sound bath.
And that was, like, great because I had maybe a traumatic experience. You were relaxed.
I was very relaxed.
The next day, I felt relaxed.
It was I said it was the first time ever that I was laying down with my eyes closed and I wasn't sleeping and I wasn't thinking.
So I had the exact opposite experience. The sound bath was awesome. Lauren did it, and who else hosted it?
Salon Pure.
Yep, great space.
Yep.
They were awesome. And the lady, that 12th House Studio, I think,
Mm-hmm.
she was great. You lay down, for those who haven't done a sound bath before, you lay down, get comfy. I think the eye mask, the weighted eye mask over
was
your eyes.
heaven.
Okay, not heaven for me.
Oh no, you hated that. Was it like claustrophobia?
I wasn't feeling claustrophobic. I was just like, you're good. My mind was racing and I couldn't see anything, and you just feel like stuck. So I was like, maybe there'll be some sort of family emergency that's going to call me out of this and I have to run and leave. My first instinct was to just get out of there. And then I think I fell asleep for like a minute.
Oh.
But you had the exact opposite experience.
I did. My brain like shut. Like I woke up out of that thing and I was like, it felt like a time warp.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God. Yeah, it
holy
did feel
shit.
like
That
a
was
time
an
warp,
hour
yeah.
and 20 minutes. I was like, that felt like 5 seconds.
Oh my God, that felt like 7 hours for me. I was like, literally, first of all, I had to pee so bad.
Oh, you didn't pee before?
I did,
Oh.
but I've had 3 kids.
Yeah.
So I'm like laying there and I'm like, when am I going to get up? When's she going to? Oh my God, I was losing it. I kicked Lauren in the head on accident. She was
so
like
funny.
grabbing my foot. Yeah.
I feel like because so I have an 11-month-old and she doesn't sleep. I just don't make sleeping kids. None of my kids sleep.
Yep.
So like I felt like the next couple days, like there was no in the middle of the night. Like there's sometimes when she wakes up and I'm just like I can feel my teeth clenching. I'm
yeah,
like,
I do that too. That's why. I
but
get
there was
Botox.
like none of that since we had that. So
You
like
still
it's
feel the same way.
no, like it yeah, like it
Wow.
cured my like wake up out of a dead sleep in the middle of the night, like
It
that I
should be like a monthly thing. I think it brought up a lot of like stuff. I'm not saying it's a negative thing. I think
Oh.
it brought up like a lot of things for me, but the next day I felt really refreshed.
Oh, that's
I was
cool.
like, I could take on anything.
Huh.
I could sell 5 more houses today. I still would do that anyway.
You
Even if I
would
wasn't
still would do that.
refreshed. Yeah.
Whether you're angry or not
Yeah.
refreshed, you'd
But-
still do it.
It was an interesting experience.
Yeah.
It was fun.
There's a lot of things that we do not take to like calm ourselves down. Like we don't really take we get IVs,
We do get IVs. I love those.
but those are quick
Yep, and I'm still on my phone.
and we are working the entire time.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. During the sound bath, obviously you can't be on your phone at all. So my phone's right next to me and I'm like, okay, what do I have for like text, work things, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And that stressed me out a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's the point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the point. But I did the same thing. I like texted Chris, my husband, and I was like, just FYI, I cannot have. So I'm like, just in case something was wrong, do not call me. I cannot
You're
pick
like, here's my location. If you need anything, come
Yeah.
here and
Yeah.
wake me up.
up. Calling an ambulance and have it drop me off here.
I know.
Oh
right?
my god.
Yeah, but it was good. I liked it.
I think we're gonna try to do that a little bit more.
she should do it like once a month with the same group. Like the girls are awesome. Everyone seemed like they loved it.
Yeah.
And it's good for everyone to get together.
So prior to your sound bath, how are you?
Relax?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't. Lauren came here to check out the studio,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, so cute. I love her so much. She's like, you need to find like a hobby, or, like just like do something for yourself. She's like, do you like to read? I'm like, yeah, I like to read. Like,
You
everyone
haven't
likes
read
to
in
read.
a while.
No, I did a couple months ago. Oh my God,
I haven't read.
I did
in
a couple
while.
months ago. She's like, lock yourself at home for like a couple hours and just do something for yourself. I will try to do that this year, like something that I like. What do you work out?
I work out. That's
Like-
not like that's not
That's not your thing. Your me
it
time?
doesn't no, it's not me time. It doesn't like fill it's like a necessity. Like that's like it's the same as like eating.
Oh my
Like
God.
I need to like eat to live today. Like I have to work out 4 times to like live.
You go 4 times every morning
4 times a week minimum.
to Cali's studio
Yep, CWIX in studio.
To
in Wyndham,
die.
amazing. I do not die.
to literally. I crawl up the stairs after I leave there, which is the point. She's amazing,
Yeah.
but I can't walk for like 5 days.
You got to do it a lot.
I don't think that
It's
ever goes
using
away.
a lot of muscles. Well, yeah, no. The better you get at it, the harder it gets.
My husband's like, eat protein, you'll feel so much better. Like your muscles. I'm like, it's way past that. Like,
It is.
like I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I am.
I love that sentence from you. We should have added that in the intro. I'm not trying to be dramatic.
But I am
That's
being dramatic.
yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna be dramatic.
The first time I ever brought Hannah to a bar class, she stops in the middle and she looks over at me and she goes, "You're so strong."
You are so strong. I brought my sister
Oh,
to Cali's studio,
Yeah.
and she was, I think, 8 months postpartum, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, and she
That
was
was
like,
awesome.
she looked at me after, and she was like, I will not be going back there. If you ask me, the answer is no. And to this day, she's like traumatized because Cali focuses on like the core and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think after you have kids, it's a little bit,
Yeah, but
which
that's
is
why
the
you
point.
need
I
it.
know.
Yeah,
I know you always try to tell me to go
I know.
because it's awesome.
It is awesome.
But for me, I'll try running.
But yeah. How's that been going?
I did a 5K this morning.
That's good.
Yeah.
Where
Do you know how many miles that is?
3.2, 3.6,
3.1.
3 point,
I think it's 3.1 or 3.2.
3. Yeah,
I did it with
that's
Nick
over 3.
in the stroller. So Frank was with Frank was with us.
Is Frank gonna go to school next year?
Frank needs a home. He needs to stop following me around to work all day. No, I don't know. I like the nest thing.
Oh,
I want that.
yeah, same.
Yeah, the daycare situation.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Finding a babysitter is so hard.
I still, I have never found a babysitter.
Well, you have a lot of
I have
family, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
parents. I've never done a babysitter.
Yeah, I mean, he tags along with me wherever I go. I'm surprised he's not here.
Yep.
He's come here.
So also, in the news this week. How do you feel about the
In the news.
in the news this week?
I don't want to talk about that.
I want to hear about it because I know your brain's probably going about it.
The commission.
Yeah, yeah. What are you feeling with the
I think
New
that
York Buyer's Commission
I
lawsuit? Whatever the fuck it is.
I think people love to overreact. But-
Yeah.
But do I sound crazy for saying that? Because I know it's a big deal. Like, so basically, that lawsuit came out saying sellers aren't going to pay buyers commission anymore, buyer agent commission,
Mm-hmm.
leaving it up to the buyers to be like unrepresented, or they have to pay the commission themselves, which is obviously impossible. Not impossible, but like a lot to ask because we can barely afford to get people in houses now. I don't think it's gonna
Me either.
happen.
I don't either.
But when I say that out loud, people are like,
No, I like to live.
"You're gonna get fucked."
We like to live aloof.
Yeah.
Like
I'm like, Apple News blocked.
I also
Don't call me.
I know. I mean, we know what we know from being in the market,
Yeah.
and I texted you like I was like Wolf on Wall Street. I'm like, you're like. You were like, everyone's pulling out of Zillow. Everyone's canceling their
Buy
Zillow. I was
more.
like, double
Buy
your
more.
Zillow leads.
Which I
Short
would
it, short it.
never cancel my Zillow leads.
I was like, short it.
And
Go
that's
all
like
in.
the best thing to read is when I see someone like, okay, everyone cancel their Zillow leads. And I'm like,
I'm going to double mine.
I day trade on Zillow. I literally hop on Zillow every morning.
You are a Zillow freak.
Like clockwork. I'm like, what zip codes are available? Like, I don't want to give away my secret, but that's pretty much it.
I give away your secrets.
Don't.
I do.
Let's start charging people.
For like a consultation.
Yeah. Zillow
Any-
consultation.
I mean, you're so wonderful in the way, like, I work with some awesome, badass, kind women agents, and they are always they're like, they ask about things like Zillow. Do you know anyone
Yep.
that does Zillow? All this stuff. And I'm always like, call Hannah. Like, call her. She has this down to a fucking science.
Yeah.
It like no one I've ever known. But you do. Like, you're so willing to talk to people,
Yeah.
and like you're not hoarding your success. and
I'll
saying,
hoard my zip codes.
like, don't
Close.
take these.
Don't take them. But I'll totally sit down and explain like how it works for me. And I think that it's like a hot take because a lot of people think it's a waste of money. It's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, you have to know how to convert them. I feel like you have to know how to convert any lead.
Yeah.
Like what's the difference?
Yeah.
It just costs like way more.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know what zip codes to buy, obviously has worked for me. I've been
Yeah.
doing it since June of 2022
Yeah.
and I love them.
Why do you feel like there's like such a divide in real estate sometimes with like hoarding?
Oh my God, it's so
hoarding like
catty.
what you know for success and
So
like what
catty.
worked. Like, do you feel like that, or is it just
I think if you aren't doing well and you think someone else is doing better than you, then you're going to act like that.
like
I think everyone should do well. Like, I met with Lauren, different Lauren, and I was like, I would love to sit down and tell you like what I do, what works for me, and she's like fucking on it. She knows she can do it.
Yeah.
I think anyone can do it.
just do what you do? You mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like people ask you that all the time. They're like, "How did you do it?
Oh my God.
How did you blow up so fast?"
Dude.
She's like an icon in the
No.
Manchester real estate
Manchester?
area. You're a
Walked
fucking
into
icon.
a restaurant to go out to dinner.
Oh my God, that was the craziest thing.
That is like
That was so. I am literally. I've grown up my entire life 25 minutes south of.
but you
Manchester.
never go there.
I never go to Manchester. I never did because we're on the Mass border though. So like
And I'm
we go
like,
to
let's
Haverhill, we
go
go to
there.
Newburyport, we go to Andover, like restaurants, anything like that's where I go. Hannah takes me out to dinner in Manchester one time, and we walk into this restaurant, and they're like, Hannah, oh my God,
No.
oh my God, you're doing so amazing.
That's because we had a massive billboard.
You were literally like homecoming queen, like in a small
Well,
town.
you know what? I never got to go to fucking prom. So this is my time. This is my
You
time
are
to
You're
shine.
in your prime right
I've
now.
had kids for going 8 years, back to back to back.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go out.
You
which
were
is-
in your prime.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm fucking living it up.
You are.
You want
You
to call
are.
me about Zillow
She
leads?
is
We
a
can talk.
hometown celebrity.
But
Manchester.
I don't
It's
really
kinda
go there
crazy.
that much anymore.
What was the point of me saying that? Oh, because you're now like a Manchester. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, how is she doing it? How is she doing it?
No
I don't
clue.
know, you just fucking do it.
I know. I was talking to Carissa about that because she's like, just like explain to me how you do it, because like she wanted me to mentor, and she's like, no offense, but like you're the worst fucking mentor. I'm like, it's fine. She's not wrong, because I don't know how to explain it. I suck at that. I'm just like, yeah, just do it. It's like, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
So she's like, I would love to like learn from you, but you do things way differently. Like I don't do like a CRM and all, like drip campaign, like things like that.
No,
I-
I've seen your phone. Someone will text and she's like, who is this? And then she will add them in and she'll be like, Julie.
You can cut that
600K.
out actually, because that makes me look not personal, and I am.
You
But
are.
I am like the Rain Man. I can remember everyone's phone numbers.
You.
I can remember the first 3 digits of everyone's phone number.
Uh,
Go back into the
978
go back into
607
the text
508.
thread
Yeah.
and then figure out who it is. But I don't save that many people's numbers. I don't have a CRM. I literally go on my phone every day, go through all my messages, call you. Who do we have? What do we do? I think that's why we work well together.
Yeah.
It's a little more personal.
It helps though too to like work, like become friends with people who like are always wanting you to succeed. And
Oh
who
my
want
God,
you
I
to
know.
Succeed. And like that's really cool for us because we're in the same industry
Yeah.
and like 50% of the time it goes hand in hand, like if we have the person together, but sometimes it doesn't, like if it's
50%?
yeah,
90?
no, I don't think so now. Well, your flips, like if you
Yeah.
have listings, like
Oh yeah,
those are
but I know, but I can always still call you, and you're just like, you're
Yeah.
as invested if it was.
that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like 50% of the time it's your success is my
Yep.
success. The other 50% of the time it's not, but I still want to know what's going on and like love when it's a win for you.
Literally, when you're like, I got someone under contract. I'm like, who? What is it? Where's the house? What's like, what's going on? It has nothing to do with me, but I need to know
It's
everything.
just cool to like talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky like that, and we have a lot of good people that we know, like circle with agents and everything.
I love that's my favorite thing is when like I hear that you are like meeting with or something
Oh.
with another agent that I work
You're
with.
a proud mom.
I really it makes me so fucking happy.
know.
It's
And
just
I'm
like
like-
two wonderful people joining together in like another life and business type of thing. It's
That's
just,
out of my comfort zone though. But for
It
you,
is.
you're like, networking. Give me a stage. Give me a camera.
Yeah.
I'm fucking there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
give me 5 drinks. I'll get there. I'll crawl there, and I'll show up. But I'm not gonna be like, you're into it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love meeting people.
I put
love
that on my
talking to
vision
people.
board.
What?
Step outside of my comfort zone.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Sipping outside of my comfort zone.
That's what you put?
Yeah.
You should catchphrase this. Sipping outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah. You saw it.
Did you? I know. Did you make that up?
No.
Who said that first?
Some magazine.
Oh,
But it's so me, right?
Genius.
I know.
it's brilliant.
Get a sweatshirt. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. Now here I am.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yep.
So what are you gonna do this year to sip out of your comfort zone?
This is way out of my comfort zone. If you would have said like 5 years ago, first of all, if you would have said you'd be on a podcast, like when you did Highlight Her, I would have been like, my family basically laughed at me because I was going to go. I did that with you. Like you had me on it. They're
You were
like,
great.
no, I wasn't.
You were. Yes, you were.
Don't look back at that. That sucked. I had just gotten my lips done like
Oh,
days
yeah.
before, and that was not my best, but that's fine. We've grown. So if you would have told me we'd be doing this now, I'd be like, absolutely not. But we got here, so
I think you've grown a lot in 2 years.
yes. So have you.
I think I've grown a lot in 2 years. And I'm wicked excited about this. This is our creative outlet.
This is the most creative I will ever be. This
To-
is it.
To put
To put
pink and
furniture,
green
to
colors together.
build these chairs and pick out blankets and pillows is the most you will see from me. But that's cool. Like that's fine. I don't deem myself creative, so this is. Like,
I'm not either.
Yeah.
I just like
we're
to talk.
Very much not. But
No, but we are social.
you are social.
You're getting there.
Yeah, but you are.
Yeah. I think that was a great freaking first episode, if you ask me.
Yeah. Are we done?
What time is it?
An hour's too long.
No, I think 40. I think 40 minutes is fucking great.
Yeah, I know.
That was a great first episode.
How was it, do you
Just-
think, before we end it? Can I have some positive affirmations?
Was it? I feel like I'm not that happy about it.
Oh, my God.
When I read you back these quotes that I took, you're
Oh,
gonna
good.
be like, okay, it's fucking.
This is the best you're going to get from me.
Hannah
All right.
was so proud.
I know I was on top of my game. today.
I'm actually really proud of you. I'm like
I'm gonna
really
tell my
proud of you.
husband how good I did.
A plus.
I left the house. I stood in the doorway, and I'm like just standing there. I'm like, all right, please pray I'm not awkward today. He goes, yeah, you won't be that awkward today. I'm like, that's all I want,
Aw,
just not
that's
to be
really
that
cute.
awkward today.
We gotta have our husbands on once.
No,
Because
we
you know
definitely
what? Also, I said to Chris today, I go, what if this sucks? And he goes, honey, you can't do anything that sucks.
oh my God, he loves you.
Sometimes he's
No,
really, really
he
great. He's
is
obsessed with me.
Always great.
He's obsessed with me.
He's obsessed with you.
Yeah.
He's a great dad.
Yeah, he's an amazing dad. He's an
Mine is
amazing
also.
dad.
And then when
He's
we have them on, it'll
also
be really fun.
Really, really wanting to be like the best golfer.
I was just gonna
That's
say
his
that.
downside. That's his downside.
Golf is
Golf.
Yeah.
Some people worry about like cheating, gambling,
It's golf.
porn. My husband, golf.
Yeah.
That's a fucking whole other episode. We'll talk about that.
My
next time.
husband, not to be rude to him, gets new hobbies frequently. So Chris
Ice
is
fishing.
probably like long term with golf.
Oh yeah, like yeah.
I'm in the hunting season. Nick's now into
But now it's
hunting.
not hunting season.
It's still a thing we talk about on a regular basis.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no. He's training for an ultra marathon, so
Yeah.
50-mile race. So now he's into the running.
Ice fishing.
Also, anything that he does, he's amazing at. So
Yeah, that's true.
he like talks to me. He's training for running right now. So what did he do? 15 miles the other day? Like 5
Today.
a.m.?
No,
It's
yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. 15 miles right in the morning in the dark. He's like, oh my God, I did 15 miles. Like, and also, yes, that is amazing. He like chafed his inner thigh and is like bleeding. And he has blisters, doesn't complain at all. I'm like, dude, it took all I had to roll out of bed at 8 in the morning. So when you tell me this, I'm not jumping for joy. Like, yay, honey, you fucking go. I'm like, damn it.
Let's also quick Nick plug though. What
Yeah.
else does he do for you every morning?
Oh my God. This is like probably unheard of.
Yeah, every morning.
And please don't like try to take him from me. He literally wakes up every morning with the kids, gets them ready for school, feeds them breakfast, does not bother me. Like doesn't even literally he was looking for something this morning. I was like, "Oh my God, why didn't you wake me up?" He's like, "Well, I don't want to get fucking yelled at."
Saint.
Like,
Saint.
oh my God, me yell at you in the
He
morning?
literally
That's
he like
insane.
makes you eggs every morning.
He will make me breakfast, takes the kids to school, comes home, and me and Frank are just like he makes me and Frank breakfast. Yeah, I'm lucky, but I already know that.
He's
Yeah, he's awesome.
he's a gem.
He's a gem.
We'll have them on.
That'll be sick.
That will be sick. We're gonna have to find someone to watch the kids. Or
Imagine
lock them in
all
a
the
room back
kids
here. We're
running
gonna run
around.
around.
Yeah, we'll have him on, and that'll be awesome. Tell him how much we love them.
All right. Good job.
We did sick.
Cheers. Until next week.
Last sip. Mic drop it.